Hello students, in this video I'll be discussing two quite important formula based on triangles, that is the sine rule and cosine rule. So let's look at the sine rule first. Okay, imagine a triangle, any arbitrary triangle, where you know the sides, length of the three sides. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. The angle opposite to A is alpha, opposite to B is beta, and opposite to C is gamma. Alright. Now according to sine rule, A by sine alpha, A by sine alpha is equal to B by sine beta, which is equal to C by sine gamma. Okay. Now I'm going to prove this. So for the proof, let's look at any two of those triangles, two of these angles. Let's say beta and gamma. This is beta, this is gamma. This is C and this is B. Now drop a perpendicular from here on this side. Let's name them A, B, C, and let's call this point D. Okay. Now if you look at this triangle, what is sine of beta? Sine of beta is AD by C. AD by C. And from this triangle, you could say sine of gamma is equal to AD by B. Alright. Now from these two equations, you'll get, if you equate AD here, what would be AD? AD would be B sine gamma, and here AD would be C sine beta. When you equate them, you'll get C sine beta equals B sine gamma. Alright. Now just rearrange this. You'll get sine beta equals sine beta by B equals sine gamma by C. Now take another pair. Let's say we'll look at beta and alpha. Okay, so let's call this particular equation equation 1. Now if we look at the other combination or the other pair, this is beta, this is alpha, and the triangle is ABC. Let's drop a perpendicular from C on AB. Okay, and let's call this E. Now look at this triangle. From this triangle, you can say that sine alpha is equal to CE by, what is this? This is B and this is A. Okay, CE by B. And from this triangle, you'll get sine beta, and that would be equal to CE by A. Alright. Now using these two equations in a similar way, what do you get? A sine beta is equal to B sine alpha. Now rearranging this, you'll get sine beta by B equals sine alpha by A. Okay, let's say this is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, what do you get? You'll get A by sine alpha equals B by sine beta equals C by sine gamma. Or you could write sine alpha by A equals sine beta by B equals sine gamma by C. That's your choice. So this is the sine rule. So let's look at the next rule, that is cosine rule. Cosine rule. Alright. Now this rule is used to find one side of a triangle. Let's say you're supposed to find the side C. If you've been given the other two sides and the angle between them, you're given these two sides and the angle between them, and you're supposed to find this side. Okay, now let's see how we'll do that. Drop a perpendicular from this end to this edge. Okay, now let's call this height as h and this distance as x. So if this is x, this would be b minus x. All right, now the first thing that you notice is, if you look at this triangle, what is h? H is a sine theta, because sine theta is equal to h by a, so h is a sine theta. Similarly, what is x? X is a cos theta, because cos theta is equal to x upon a. All right, now you look at this particular triangle. In this triangle, c square, according to Pythagoras rule, would be c square would be equal to h square plus, what is this distance? B minus x the whole square. Okay, now all you need to do is solve this, plug in the values of h and x. What do you get? C squared is equal to a square sine squared theta plus b minus a cos theta the whole square. Now open the bracket of the second term. What do you get? This would be a square sine square theta plus b square plus a square cos square theta minus 2ab cos theta. Okay, now look at these two. If you add them, when you add them, you could take a square common outside, and you'll end up with sine square plus cos square, which is equal to 1. So what do you have? C square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay, so this is the cosine rule of triangles. If you know the values of a and b and the angle between them, you could calculate the value of the third side. Okay.